Before starting the story, let us know where you're watching from and what time you're watching. Black ice, red snow. The highway stretched endlessly through the frozen wasteland, a slick ribbon of black ice cutting through towering pines. The storm had passed hours ago, leaving behind a pristine silence, an eerie calm that unsettled Olivia as she drove. Her hands gripped the steering wheel, knuckles white beneath her gloves. Snowflakes drifted lazily through the air, catching the dim glow of her headlights. She had been on the road for hours, pushing forward despite the warnings. Stay off the roads tonight. Black ice everywhere. But she had no choice. She had to get home. The radio crackled in the silence, the weatherman's voice distorted by static. Temperatures dropping below freezing. Dangerous conditions. If you must travel, proceed with caution. Olivia scoffed. Too late for that. As if in response, the car's tires skidded slightly beneath her, a sharp jolt that made her heart hammer in her chest. She eased off the gas, breathing slowly. The last thing she needed was to end up stranded in the middle of nowhere. The road ahead twisted through the dense woods, the trees on either side standing like silent sentinels. Then she saw it, a figure on the side of the road. A man, waving. Her pulse spiked. What was someone doing out here in this weather? She slowed, the car creeping forward until her headlights fully illuminated him. He was tall, wrapped in a thick coat, but his face was obscured by the hood. Snow clung to his clothes, his gloved hand raised in silent request. Olivia hesitated. Every instinct screamed at her to keep driving, to pretend she hadn't seen him. But something in the way he stood, rigid, expectant, sent a chill down her spine. She exhaled sharply and rolled down her window just an inch. "Are you okay?" she called out. The man stepped forward, and in that moment, her stomach dropped. His face, there was something wrong with it. The light caught his features in fleeting glimpses. His skin was too pale, almost waxy, and his lips curled into a smile that didn't reach his eyes. Eyes that were sunken, black pits that seemed to drink in the light. A horrible, twisting dread coiled in her gut. "I need a ride," the man said, his voice too smooth, too calm. Olivia's breath caught in her throat. The way he spoke, it was unnatural, measured, like he had rehearsed it. She swallowed hard. I don't think I can." The man stepped closer, his hands pressing against the glass. The window fogged under his breath, forming frost patterns that crawled outward like veins. "Let me in." Her foot slammed on the gas. The tires spun for a moment before catching, the car lurching forward. In the rearview mirror, she saw him standing there, watching, his expression unchanged. And then, he smiled wider. The road stretched on, but the terror clung to her, icy and unshakable. The memory of his face burned into her mind. Then up ahead, something new. A wreck. A mangled vehicle lay on its side, half buried in the snow. Steam curled from the engine, the windshield shattered. Olivia's heart pounded as she slowed to a stop, stepping out cautiously. Footprints in the snow, leading away from the wreckage. And then she saw the blood. A crimson smear against the snow, leading into the trees. A low whisper on the wind. And behind her, fresh footprints forming in the black ice.